video will show you how to use the Doctopus Google Sheets add-on in order to deliver class folders to all of your students in the class, and then how to add assignments to those folders. So the first thing you're going to do is open up a new spreadsheet. You're going to go to Add-ons in Doctopus. If you don't have it, you're going to get that add-on and then launch. Okay, you're going to notice over here you're going to go through a series of steps. The first step is to choose you're going to distribute drive resources to a roster. And then a roster, you can see that all the saved ones that I have are right here. So after you put in a roster the first time, you're good. You don't have to do that again. But for now, since this is our first time, we're going to go to build a new roster. And we're actually going to do this from this sheet. So if you already have a roster, you can copy and paste, but the roster has to be in a certain format. So you'll notice the roster has to be first name, last name, and email. One of the ways you can get that roster is to send a Google form to your class with those questions, or you can talk to a counselor about getting your specific schedule. So for now, I'll put in my information here. Okay, and then I'm going to click refresh once I have my roster either copied in or typed in. Okay, and notice that this is grayed out. I need to name the roster the same right here as I do up in the roster name. So I'm going to rename this to, today's the 23rd, so I'm just going to say 323. And I'm going to name this as 323 as well. So now once they match, then you see I have the option to create class folders. And it's going to automatically create these folders: a teacher folder, class edit, class view, and a student folder. So I'm going to choose create and share folders. Remember that this will usually only be done once, like at the beginning of the year. So that might take a long time for all the folders to create, or quite a few minutes. And so go ahead and let it set. And then once all those folders are created, you can add to them throughout the year. So we're going to go to Save Roster and Continue. Okay, now it's time to pick the assignment. So you're going to choose an individual all the same, meaning all the students get the same project. Individual differentiated if you want groups. Then you've got project groups and whole class. So you can read those descriptions there. For now, I'm going to choose an individual all the same document. And then it's going to bring me to a page to choose permissions. So right now, I'm not going to give the whole class access, just individual students. I'm going to allow them to edit. If you're just sending a resource, you might just say view only or comment only. Okay, and then I don't have any co-teachers for this, so I'm going to go to Save and Continue. Okay, now we're going to actually choose the assignment from our Google Drive. So the assignment is actually in this Teacher 323 folder in my Google Drive, but at this point, if you don't have an assignment created, you can go into Google Drive, open that teacher folder from Doctopus. So notice that when Doctopus was created, it created a 323 folder. Okay, and then I've got a teacher folder. And so this is our spreadsheet, so I could go ahead and put in a Google document or some kind of file that I want to pass on to students. So I've titled this one a test document, and I just put an essay prompt. You could make this whatever you want it to be. It could be a table for the kids to fill out. It could be an essay that they're going to write. It could be an outline. And this could even be something that they're working on with other students, and they're commenting on each other's work. So from here, we're going to go back to Doctopus. And now that my assignment's created, I'm actually going to refresh. And then I'm going to choose the document, and it's the test doc that we want to share, and then Save and Continue. We're at the final step. So from here, you get to choose what the assignment is named. So this is kind of nice. You don't have to wait for students to turn in work. You're going to have automatic links to all of their work. So I'm just going to have this titled first name, last name, and then the title of the document, which is dispersed to teachers. But you could change that up if you wanted to. And then before saving and continuing, you'll need to choose the assignment folder. So I'm going to say choose this existing folder. And so it says, where do you want the student files to be housed? I'm going to actually put that under 323 students. And then we can do Save and Continue. Okay, so here's everything that we need. We're going to put Run, Copy, and Share. And then it's going to send this assignment to all of the folders to my students in class. So you're going to see here that it's going to show the file name and then the link. So if I wanted to see their progress, I just click on the link and it's going to pull up that individual student's assignment. So to wrap up, in order to access these files, note that I'm going to go to the 323 folder, or Doctopus if that's what you choose to call it. And then notice in Students, I'm going to see all of my students' work. In the Teacher folder, I'm going to see the spreadsheet and then my assignment. And note that if you want to disperse another document to students, you're just going to create a new spreadsheet and go into Doctopus, choose your already saved roster, and then you're going to choose the assignment that you want to disperse.